You picked a film from 2007 called Testimonies of Faith, Humble Journeys, and it's a documentary made by Wendy Wheaton.
Testimonies of Faith, Humble Journeys. Hosted by Wendy Wheaton, reaches beyond the average interview.
There's a time when God is carrying us, and then there's a time when He wants our faith to be increased.
And shares the personal stories of the stars.
I practice the presence of God all day, every day.
For the past couple of years, I've had a few tests, but God will not put anything on you that you can't bear.
We get up close and reveal their testimonies.
We've sang all our lives, but never in a million years would I have imagined that we would be singing here at this level.
Whatever's going to happen is going to happen anyway, but it's being able to get through it.
Their tribulations.
No matter what trial may come to your life, don't give up on your praise. Don't stop praising God.
And their triumphs.
Testimonies of Faith. Always believe in yourself. And remember YCDA. That stands for you can do anything. As long as it's positive, you can do it.
Testimonies of Faith, Humble Journeys.
Why did you choose that film?
We're going through a lot right now in this country as a business owner, as a small Black business owner as well, under attack. And sometimes you just want to have a little bit of hope. And so if I have to watch television or a movie, I'm constantly on my phone, seeing doomsday. I wanted to see something that was uplifting.
And it was very uplifting.
Yeah.
The 2007 documentary was it was different to watch because obviously it was shot in SD. So it's if people are going to go watch it, which I highly encourage people to do, just know that the quality is not going to be quite 2025. It's the quality of the camera and then the audio and stuff was a little different. It was a little I'm not going to say rough, but it was just different to look through because
It's so funny you say that because it took me a long time to get used to HD television.
Really?
Like a long time.
Yeah.
I felt like I was moving. Like I'm like, why is the camera shaky? Like, so I didn't even really pay because that's my comfortable place. I'm old school. I told you that earlier. So it took me. I would go to people's homes. They have these big HD televisions. And I'm like, this looks weird. It looks like it's shot with your camcorder.
Yeah.
But now I don't see the difference. But clearly, you're the guy,
Well,
so you saw it.
I watched too many movies. But yeah, when you're watching something that was made in 2007, but on and not a high quality camera in 2007, that was then put up onto a 75-inch flat screen, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But because it's an uplifting film, we are not going to talk negatively about things. We will move on to the positive. But I was so happy that you chose this film. That we got a chance to hear from some celebrities, which we don't typically hear like rawness from celebrities sometimes. And I think that's so important to hear like the rawness of people's stories, which we just got to hear yours. But what was your favorite story throughout this documentary? It was only 45 minutes. It was an easy watch.
Yeah. I had an interesting take on all of it.
Okay.
Because my brain knew it was 2007. So I wanted to do the where are they now?
Unfortunately, yes. Okay.
And the reason why it's because a lot of them spoke. I love Della Reese's story. I love Touched by an Angel. I grew up watching that with my father, and she had her own angelic experience as a child. So hearing that story was great. Kenny Lattimore, who was talking about at the time his wife, Shantae Moore, and just thinking about where I was during that time. And Shantae's Got a Man, that was a song that was out. But then I went to Wikipedia to see what happened with Life. And I saw like they're on at least one is on their third marriage now. And then just made me just realize like, look, if you're not turning pages, you're not living. And some people aren't living that were in that documentary either, like Teddy Pendergrass.
Yep, 2010, I believe.
Yeah, and so it just made me just appreciate every moment in life. Like today could be good, tomorrow may not be as great, but you still have another day.
Yep.
The pages are still being turned and your story is still being written. But when I even just listening to and I think, what's the lady's name? She was a big churchy lady, and so she was married 4 times. So I was just like, hey, we're not going to always be perfect. We're not going to always get it right. And we just got to keep on living.
Yeah. The first thing I did was the same thing. Because there were so many people, I was like, some of them I didn't know who they were. Like, I'll be honest, Al Jarreau, I did not know who Al Jarreau was.
Okay.
I just didn't grow up with him. But most of the other names I know. But then looking up and like, oh, okay, she passed away in 2017. Okay, he passed away in 2017. And he passed away in 2010. I was like, please stop doing this. Like, hopefully this is not the trend. And luckily, the rest of the people in the documentary are still living and enjoy life. But yeah, it was so interesting to hear their takes on just life in general. What would you say is like an uplifting moment or uplifting message to people listening to this? Like, what would you say if Wendy was in my chair and talking to you?
Just that, you have to stay positive. I'm learning that a lot. So I'm doing a lot of reading, a lot of meditation, a lot of positive talking. And I'm learning that you are what you say. There's life and death in the power of the tongue. And whatever you focus on is what's going to happen in your life. And I don't know if you ever heard of The Secret. Wow, you got to tap into The Secret.
The Secret?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about The Secret?
Oh, most definitely.
Is it a secret or can you?
No, it's not a secret.
Like, it's not like Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club. Like, we can actually talk about The Secret.
No, we could talk about The Secret. But in The Secret, it just talks about how you can manifest whatever life that you want for yourself, right? And example, if you say, I'm always late or I'm going to be late, oh my gosh, traffic is going to, like, the moment you step out the house, everything goes bad. Like, you catch the train because the universe only hears that you want to be late.
What you're manifesting for that day.
It doesn't know the difference.
Yeah.
So if you're always complaining about your bills, the universe just hears you say, okay, let me keep putting them into situations where they have more bills. Because wherever your focus is, that's what you will attract to yourself. So it teaches you how to not look at the bills, but you think about how money comes to you with speed and how all your bills are paid and how you're going to be on time. Like, say those things versus saying
speaking things into existence. I love that.
And being very careful on where you allow your thoughts and concentration. And we're human. That's the one thing I loved about watching it and then going to see their stories. Because sometimes when you get up here and you have these interviews, you really want to just make yourself look perfect. And, I went through the trials and tribulations and I got it right, and now me and my wife are loving each other. And you're like, okay,
yeah.
until you're not.
Yep.
So I just like the fact that I know that we all have those moments where we have moments of doubt, but then it's like, okay, are you going to give the energy to the doubt, or are we going to give our energy to the solution?
Thanks for spending your time with us today on the More For Me and You podcast. If you've made it to the end, we appreciate you. Now, go do us a quick favor. Please like, comment, and share this episode. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode with the incredible guests we have coming up. You can also follow us at Momi2 Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. Oh, and for your next movie night, check out the Momi2 app. It's free and packed with amazing movies and shows you've probably never seen. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the pod.